already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence, this time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice in the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about. If you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat. While you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone.
Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything. Anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave you everything.
See, I would've done anything for you. Now you won't pick up when I call you. It was late night texting to a yawning. Nowadays I'm overthinking till the morning. Switched up and turned without a warning, but I know my heart forever bleed. Truth is, the strangers like magicians. Never knew them tricks were up your sleeve.
Hey, I'm sick of this back and forth. It's starting to get contagious. I have to put the bridges out you built. What I felt inside would have been outrageous. Stop acting, think I believe that. That's catfish, poor performance. What's your number, please, or contact. Buzz you up so I can call that a ballin'.
Can't tell me like, what do you want? Yeah, tell me like, what do you need? French tip when you're doing your feet. New LV when you fly overseas. Call plumbing cause I'm at a... Been swimming cause I'm in a deep. Don't call me, you already know. I'm on the road and you for the streets.
Young on and ain't the same. I guess we're on different things. I guess now we're distant strangers. You said there's no fun in pain, but I was not the one to change. 'Cause I was not the one to save you. And you were my everything. Now I regret everything. I wanted you here with me, but you didn't want that. I'm doing anything. I don't know what's you're in. I wanted you here with me, but it was too much to ask for. You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything. Anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave you everything.
First time I done got wild in a long time. We didn't have a good time, not a long time. Prime time, feeling like Dion in the limelight. Showdown, trying to blow it down, get my mind right. Oh, hey, what you know? Ain't crashing out, but my pedal is to the floor. Whether in the clouds or down below, all I wanna do is hear you get loud. So get loud. So get loud. So get loud. I take the first, you keep them coming. We know a lot about turning nothing to something. We doing big things, ain't never bluffing. Top of the world, ain't no doubt in mine, it's about time. Whoa. Hey, what you know? Ain't crashing out, but my pedal is to the floor. Whether in the clouds or down below, all I wanna do is hear you get loud. So get loud. So get loud. So get loud.
What's happening? What's happening? Hey, hey, it's your boy Lil Jon. Lil Jon. The pick your me click. What's up, Phony? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now, ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time now. About that time. Turn this thing on out. Now let me see everybody do this. Hey, Let's go. Snap your fingers, do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, then rock with it. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Go drop with it. Do a step with it. Put your hips with it. All my ladies, let me see you put a twist with it. You can't do it like me. I'm by myself. I do it so good. I don't need nobody else. What's happening? What's up? Got that fired up. What's happening? What's up? Got that in my cup. I can't think. I'm too go. Don't know how the hell I'm getting home. Hey, snap your fingers, do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, do your step. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey,
Straight from the back, posted in the act. Got to hit the club, we've been mobbing all day. On some Jono, VIP stats. Look around the club, what do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. Snapping their fingers, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves, that's the new move. Where I'm from, we like to go dumb. I'm soaking up the game, I'm seeing how it's done. I ain't shorty. Straight from Bankhead, I said you're good at it. What you do, you and your crew. They even got players.
Daddy Bingo, that's the team we're gonna
It's nothing to a boss. I can two.
Snap your fingers, do your step. You can do it all by yourself.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Denver Broncos.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
An undefeated start against a winless skid. Let's see if this week goes chalk or if it's an upset brewing in week 4. Chase Brown now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And a nice 70-yard chunk on the opening snap of this game.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. As for me, I'd like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Gun. Cut. 180. Cut.
Burrow from the gun. Gets him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
First and 10 from the 43.
Here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
180. Cut.
And 2nd and 10 now. It's Burrow. And he sure came his all to make that play, but it hits the deck. It's going to be 3rd down.
can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Cade on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Here we go.
Here he goes, third and long. Finds him on the crossing route. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making the stop short like they did and bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
At their own 26-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. There's the fake. Here's Nix. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. Still fighting forward. Cortland Sutton. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10. Burrow throwing out of the pistol. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. Goes to the hurry up here.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And they're trying something here. They fake the spike. And that one falls incomplete. An unexpected call, but it does not get the better of them defensively. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they face second down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. Two great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
On one, ready?
Avoided one crisis on the dropped pick. Now they're facing another, third and long.
11, Thomas. Here we go, here we go.
To the air on third and long. Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down. Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. On the left hash, this will be from 50. Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And the deficit stays at 7.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Nix, quick out wide, complete. A lot of space ahead. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skids down inside the 35-yard line. It was a 25 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Nix with it on first. Finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And he's going to be hit and sent out after about a gain of 1 2 yards there.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Play action with Nix. Bucket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
Brings up the 3rd down.
Third and long for him here. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
A 48-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. You hate to see this on 4th down for that defense, roughing the kicker. Now they've got a first inside the red zone. They'll run here, following the penalty. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on first down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
2nd and 3 now. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Right here, Kate, this is where I love to see a team go no huddle. They just ripped off a great run. A momentum-changing run. Now get back to the line and don't let that defense breathe.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Flushed out of the pocket. He will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos pull out in front further, 13-zip. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown.
Will Lutz lining up for the point after.
Point after try is good by Lutz. And the Broncos drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Brooks now on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Our score, 14-0. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They're backed up deep on their own side for this possession. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's second down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow again. Fits it through the middle. And he hangs on to that football, Brock, through a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And the Bengals have a first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Here we go.
First down, Bengals.
Brown on the inside give. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Here we go.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Gets everything he has under this one. Cut at the 20-yard line. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go, here we go. 180. 11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
Off the play fake, Burrow. And he's got it. That's a layup for it, but touchdown. The Bengals make it a one-score game in the 1st half. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Hits him on the in route. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Broncos first down. One play in, Brock and his drive is already into enemy territory. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Looking inside the red zone. He finds his back. Harvey. And he's got a nice goal to go here as he goes out at the 8-yard line.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space, to find those completions outside the pocket.
They'll run here. It's Harvey. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos take a 13-point lead. Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Broncos double their lead to 14. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Brown with a return here. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Right 80. 11, Thomas.
Here's Brown to start the drive. And he's going to be tackled after a pickup of about 5 here. 2nd down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gives you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
Here we go.
Throw left side, caught by Higgins. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Here we go.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Bengals have a first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Bengals first down.
Gun. Dot.
Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. Right side cut by Higgins. And they take him down right along the 30.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Here we go. 180. Raise up.
To throw again, it's Burrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
To the air again, it's Burrow. Finds him over the middle. And the Broncos corral it. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them kids going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
Throwing on first down, Nix. He throws a bullet to the center. He's got it deep downfield. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. It's Nix out of the pistol. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Blood in the water defensively after that sack. This offense facing 2nd and 23. Nix, quick out wide, complete. He's racing up the right sideline. He's at the 30. The 10. All the way, touchdown Denver. The Broncos both racing them to the halftime locker room.
I've seen a lot of plays in the playbook. I don't think I've seen a play designated for a 99-yard touchdown, but you will take it. That defense, they're over-aggressive, and the offense made a pay in a big-time way.
Watts there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos stretch their lead to 21.
Bengals 7. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Brown with a return here. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Burrow throwing out of the pistol. That's completed right side. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Burrow now on 1st down. Brought in downfield by Gesicki. He gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. The final timeout taken by the Bengals. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
1st down, Cincinnati.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow from the gun. In trouble now, and the ball is out. And I think someone on the Bengals got back on top of that one. And yes, they did. Bengals football. Burrow out of the shotgun. Sends this to the end zone. And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. 3rd down coming up.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
Ready?
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go. 11. 11, Thomas.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going to try another deep one here. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. So that brings up 4th and long. Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. Timeout is called, just 4 seconds, and we would assume, Brock, 1 play remaining in this half. Just 4 seconds left, Brock. Only time for 1 play, and it's going to be a field goal try. He's got to drive this one 53 yards down the middle. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And they continue to trail by 21.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
He's back to throw. He's going to push one deep down the right. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our 1st half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Marvin Mims now to return it. Making some progress here. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your #1 objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the 2nd half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that 1st half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
Again to Dobbins to start the 3rd. He gets it to the right sideline. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Giving this to Harvey. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. They gain 11 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
Well, this defense has not had an answer, Kate, for either of the first 2 plays on this drive. I think it's got everybody, you and me, every fan believing, well, they're only 1 play away from putting points on the board.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Harvey once more, and he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They fake the handoff. Now Nix makes the catch. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos grow the lead coming out at halftime. Well, Brock, we don't see this often, but love it whenever we do. The fullback, the target on that one, and he ends up with 6.
You're absolutely right, Kate. You don't see fullbacks utilize that much, but man, when you do have a weapon like that, it stretches a defense so thin. Big time touchdown. Yes, by a fullback.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos grow their lead yet again. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Brown with a return here. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10.
Here we go.
Play action now. Burrow. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. Big gain, 14 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
First down, Burrow to throw. Puts his body on the line, and he got it. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
This is one of those plays you're going to see on tape this week, I guarantee it. Not because of the catch, but because of the effort. Lays out and brings in the off-target throw.
Here's first and 10 from the 47.
Let's get set.
One play action here. Burrow. Dive in and gets his hands underneath for the catch. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Bengals have a first down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make the play just as that tight end did.
His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it's going to be second down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Here we go, here we go.
Again, it's Burrow. Going all the way to the end zone here. This one is knocked away. A potential touchdown prevented. And now the offense has to make a long walk back to the line for third down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
On third down, here's Burrow. Connects on the crosser. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Burrow left side, caught by Higgins. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
Every offense I've ever seen from Pop Warner to the NFL has got this play in the playbook. But every offense isn't capable of executing it because it takes a quarterback and a receiver on the same page. And that page, it was textbook.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Here we go. 180.
Looking inside the red zone. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now it'll be second and goal. So they fire for the end zone on first down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on second and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals start the second half with some needed points. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21.
Bengals 14. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Mims on the return. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. And they're going to score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos can cruise to a win, growing that lead further.
You saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen, and they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
And the kick is good, and we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Power squib kick is taken in. And what a great start for their series. He's all the way up close to the 45-yard line before stepping out.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10.
Let's get set.
Burrow to the air now. On the move, headed right. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow setting to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On 2, ready?
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow setting up the play action. Buying some time left. He's got Gesicki complete. He goes down a little short of the 40. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Can't connect over the middle, it's incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
I'm one, ready?
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Here we go. Wide 80. 11, 11, 11.
Air it out on third. Taking a chance to the end zone. And this is going to be hit by a defender and knocked away. Incomplete as the end zone comes up empty, Brock. You've got a fourth down decision to make.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
One, ready?
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on fourth.
Gun. Dad.
Trying for it with Burrow. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Knicks with it on first. On him quick, and they bring him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Here's Nix to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 14.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Let's see what they went with on third down.
Ready.
3rd and long for him here. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
On 4th down, Broncos going to call on Jeremy Crawshaw here to punt. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. That's taken at the 15. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Here we go. Wide 80. Wide shot. Shot.
Burrow on 1st down. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Trying to find his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll throw, third and long. Pass it downfield, it's Chase. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Give him 32 on that play. And the Bengals have a first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
That's complete to Gesicki outright. And they bring him down around the 34.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches, they really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. And he sure gave us all to make that play, but it hits the deck. It's going to be third down.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open to beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Hey, can. 11 MT. Stop.
To throw again, it's Burrow. This connects with Higgins. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So that brings up second down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
To the air again, it's Burrow. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Riley Moss there defensively.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals putting up points in a game decided. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Going after, up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. Down by 3 scores, their hand is forced. They're going to try the onside kick here. This one's covered by the Broncos hands team. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. Handoff goes to Dobbins, running left. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Throwing here, Nix. They set up the screen here. It's Harvey. On the move into the red zone. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos put up even more points in a win. Well, Brock, I think you and I both saw that one coming together from up here, and it became clear pretty quickly that if they got things going, that one could go the distance.
Yeah, the 6 points earned on any screen pass touchdown, I'd give half a point to the sell job of the quarterback, half a point to the effort of the running back, but 5 of those points to the big guys in front of them. They're the most important ones out there on that play, and in the best of times, they clear lane for a touchdown just like that one.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Brooks now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
In the pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow throwing out of the pistol. Caught, nice gain left side. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. A gain of 30 yards on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down.
Let's get set.
Looking to throw, Burrow. Got a man, it's Gesicki. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Bengals have a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
Second down.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow from the gun. That's completed right side. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals making the scoreboard look a touch better. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive that you get your job done.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. Not really much of an avenue left for a comeback in this one, but they still have to try the onside kick here. Oh, the Bengals got to it and recovered the football. Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore, but he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Oh, my set.
Play action with Nix. Finds him on the crossing route. He gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos continue piling on to this lead.
56, Bengals 28. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20. Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. First and 10.
Gun.
Burrow now against a blitz. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he's tackled for a short gain.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. They were Johnny on the spot.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Here we go. Wide 80. Stop.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. That's 16 on the pickup. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Bengals trying to do some window dressing. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Here we go.
Again, it's Burrow. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Pat Surtain has it. And the Broncos will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
With the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. On the handoff, here's Harvey. And 2 yards all he can get since 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Air it out on 3rd. He finds Ingram working downfield here. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Broncos keep running away with this. Extra point try now from Lutz. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Fields the hard squib kick. He showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. One play action here. Burrow connects on the crosser. And they had somebody there for that quick stop, but a nice completion gets him across midfield. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Here we go.
On first down, here's Burrow. That one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. This one misses the tight end, so it'll be 2nd down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Putting a receiver in motion.
11.
And 2nd and 10 now. It's Burrow. Cut for big yards on the right side. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
First down, Cincinnati.
On one, ready?
Offense is set. First and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Working inside the red zone. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Bengals putting up points in a game decided. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Here we go, here we go.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Burrow will throw for it. And it's hauled in inside the end zone for 2. That trims the lead just a little bit.
63.
You know what? Good for them there. This one's pretty out of hand, but hey, they're still putting in the effort, still putting up points before heading home today.
How do you eat an elephant, Kate?
Ooh, I love that one. One bite at a time.
1 2-point conversion at a time. 8 points at a time. When you're down this big, that's all you could do on your side is just keep on digging and keep on eating bite by bite.
This one's covered by the Broncos hands team. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Here's a look for Nix. So it's a win for the Broncos. Well, once again, it's just a good start to this season. Might be becoming something a little bit better, Brock. 4-0 now. There may be some serious legs to the start they're having here.
Yeah, let's not go calling them the 72 Dolphins yet, Kate. A lot of season left. But you'll hear coaches, especially in this first month of the season, call it stacking wins.
Yep.
And you know, if you can sustain success and you stack these wins early, you're typically a playoff team late.
So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.
hours, then it's gonna be quick. Alright, all your men have been to jail before? Whoa. And all them other cats you run with, get done with, dumb quick. You going from the dog or some bum? Alright, they go to click, 911. All over some dump. Ain't that some? It's remind me of clubs. Every time you come around, it's like, I just gotta get my. And I don't know who the you think you talking to, but I'm not him, alright, Slim? So watch what you do, or you gon' find yourself next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that now cause they miss you. Tried to diss you, that's why you laying on your back, looking at the roof of the church. Preacher telling the truth and it hurts.